with all the injuries that Philadelphia has going on, with just Maxey and Harden, can they still win? If so, how? Well, that's what we're here for. We're back with another video. I'm showing y'all some of the clips from the Hawks Sixers game from last night. And there's some things I want to show you that the Sixers can do, that they can actually win games for the time being, and what they need to do for the time being. And so first things first, you got to subscribe, you got to like, you got to turn on those notifications before we get to this video. Make sure you do that right now before this video starts. And the first thing that the Sixers got to do is that they got to get Tobias going. They got to get Tobias going. I just want to show you a couple clips that he had from last night. Now, they can't play him the same way. They can't play Tobias the same way where they just play him off the catch like they always did before. Tobias is the second best player y'all got on your team right now. And he could give y'all 20 a night. If y'all give him some time, he could give y'all 20 a night. Then they just get bailed out in that position. Like, you'll see possessions like this when they have TYRESE MAXEY. He'll just be sitting in the corner. Because I'm going to be honest. If I'm the defenders on the other team, I'm seeing this pick and roll of Melton and Reed. And I'm not trying for real. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but like they not really threats for real. So you got to really get Tobias going, because he's your only offensive threat outside of Embiid. And so it's not even just the team getting him involved. He has to take on that role for the next few weeks too. You have to get Tobias going, because he could give y'all. If y'all get Tobias going, he could give y'all maybe 20 to 24 a night while Maxey and Harden are gone, and that's going to be important. But y'all got to start running through them when Embiid, especially when Embiid's off the floor. I'm going to show you some more stuff later, but especially when Embiid's off the floor, y'all got to get the ball to hit Tobias, because he could give y'all some buckets. And mind you, he was a former All-Star too. He was a former All-Star. And so possessions like this, where you just got to go and attack. Now, I think on this possession specifically, just the way the floor is spaced, Griffin is clearing out, and then the dig is coming from Okongwu at the top over here. So he could work his way middle and try to get back to this baseline, because Okongwu's coming in on this pinch and everyone's coming from this top side. So if he kind of works his way middle, then gets back to his baseline, and he has a size advantage on Holiday, definitely could get some good angle going baseline. But that's just on display. Just little things to read on spacing. You've got to start seeing things like this. Got the mismatch in transition, got the seal. If y'all could get Tobias some switches and get him in that mid-post, the post area, that's how y'all going to get him some buckets. And that's how you're going to put some pressure on the defense for the next few weeks. And then even then, when Maxey and Harden do come back, now you got another person who could get you some buckets, maybe get you 18 to 20 a night, and not have to put so much pressure on Embiid and Harden and Maxey when they're in the game. Maybe get Embiid a rest, or one of those guys, and Tobias could come and do some scoring. So that's something y'all really could use too. If y'all get him some switches, get him to that mid post area. Oh, notice how y'all gets all these from the mid post. All these from the mid post. It's where he's best at. It's where he's best at. Y'all just gotta start getting him there. Y'all start getting him there. And every play. Hold on. Every play when Embiid is off the floor and Harris is on the floor, you've got to put Harris in some sort of action. You got to. The action has to go at least through Harris, or has to be for Harris. He's the only threat on the court. Because I'm be honest, like before I said, man, Korkmaz, Korkmaz is a shooter, just running him off the line. Melton, you're not playing. He's not an offensive threat. Reed, not an offensive threat. Thiboli, whatever buddy name, he's not an offensive threat at all, man. He don't even shoot. He got benched because he can't even score. So like, you've got to run everything that's not that when Embiid's not on the floor through Tobias, because that's the best chance you're gonna have at putting pressure on the defense. Everything. I don't care what it is. Transition, anything. He's your only threat on the court.
Griffin covered in the corner to the top and Trey.
And y'all gotta get. Hold on, let me let this play out. Defensively, y'all gotta be just try, just put some real effort defensively, because this defensive lineup, man, This is tough right here, man. I don't know how many people this lineup right here could guard. I don't know how many people this lineup could guard. So you've got to try to get the opponents, just try to get them to play in the half court. Young tricks him getting this foul right here, but you just got to try to get him to play within the half court defensively. But damn, hold on. This is aside from the point, bro, but imagine working your whole life, 20 years, 18 years, to get to the league, and then you get killed by a nigga built like this. You get killed by a nigga built like this, bro. I ain't gonna lie, just built like he make pizzas or something, bro. Nigga built like he eat blocks of cheese, cheddar cheese. Nigga don't do no Kobe Jack ugly ass. What you talking about? Jit built like he made pizza, bro. Nigga built like he got his own pizzeria. But back to the point though. Y'all gotta execute in transition. Y'all gotta get as many easy buckets as you can. As many easy ones as you can, whether it's off a cut, backdoor, especially in transition. Y'all just gotta run the lanes, space the floor out. And I don't know what the hell House was thinking, bro. Jim must have been on something off from jiggers on this one. He tried to put it back up like it was cool, like it was calm. He thought he was AI or something. Nah, man, you not him. You not him, fam. Let's see how ugly this is. Reed loses the ball, like, bro. Another one, like, bro, come on. Loose ball again. Loose ball again. Mind you, look at the shot clock. The shot clock is at 2 seconds, bro. It's at 2 seconds, bro. He put this up. I was like, ain't no way in hell he about to make this. After 30 seconds of bullshit, ain't no way. He hit that hole. He hit that hole. I don't know. That was, y'all, I've seen so many bailout possessions this game. It was crazy. Y'all had like at least 4 or 5 bailout possessions where the possession would be so ugly, but then y'all would just end up making the shot. Hey, but it did enough to get the win. Did enough to get the win. Another one y'all need to execute in transition. Like this just shouldn't. You shouldn't have 3 dudes running to the rim. Nowadays in transition, you want to see at least one guy run and space the floor out. So you could have one. You have the ball handler attacking the rim, the guy you could drop it off to the rim, and the other guy you could kick it out to and force the defense to not sit in the paint and clog up all that space. And so right here. Now you want to get out. If I'm House here, I'm gonna stay on the perimeter. I see Melton already running, and then you already see him in front, and you already know you got a couple guys chasing behind you. So I'm gonna let the defense catch up to me. I'm gonna let it catch up, and then after that, I'm gonna make the read and get the kick out. Because now you're trying to play. All these guys are coming in the paint. It's gonna be hard to make a play. House should have been on the perimeter, and then Korkmaz should have slowed his pace down so he could have made a better play on that. But y'all just gotta execute better in transition. And it's gonna be harder because y'all don't have Maxey. Since y'all don't have Maxey, he's the guy who he was out of there in transition. He was gone. Every time he got the ball, he was gone. He was in a flash, he was gone. So like not having him to be that person to take the ball up in transition is making it a little harder for y'all. But y'all just gotta use details a little more. You can't rely on like a guy like Maxey just dart down the whole floor and be able to just get it easy too. So you just gotta look at things like spacing, pacing, and just those like little details in transition. This one's a good one. Even though Thibault can't shoot, he's still spacing the floor, which causes Murray not to clog up the paint, which allows Milton to get a drive to the rim and just take on Young one-on-one. And then Harris over here too forces Holiday to spread the floor. Now he has some gaps to get into, some space to work with. So now he gets that easy too. You just got to space the floor, have good pacing in transition, and that's how you're going to start getting some easy buckets. And then these turnovers, man. These turnovers, it was so bad. It was so bad. I was just like, what? Y'all had multiple times where you couldn't throw an entry pass to Embiid. It was multiple times, bro. It's that you just got to limit the turnovers. Having a team that just doesn't have their second best offensive player or their second and third best offensive players, you got to value every possession, get as many shots up as you can. And so if you're turning the ball over, you're not even getting no shot up. Like, it's just wasting the possession almost. These turnovers. Now here, Melton, you got to know that you got DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray, he's a ball hawk. He's a ball hawk. He's going to try to steal anything that gets in his reach. So you've got to make sure you protect the ball anytime you get it. Anytime you get that ball, you got to make sure you protect it. Brings that ball right to his hip. Murray's already waiting for it. His hand was loaded that whole time. He was just waiting for it. Boom! Right off his knee. Even if I went out of bounds, they still would have got it. Gets a turnover. You just got to be careful. Another entry pass you don't know how to do. That's how you know. That's how you know these Sixers guys, they just play defense. They just shoot threes, play defense, and they don't do no passing for real. They just shoot threes and play defense, bro. And now you got your players who do all your passing for you, and they not playing. Now niggas looking lost. That niggas looking lost. I don't know how you messed up an entry pass though. This was just a goofy turnover by Melton. Like, it's unnecessary. I don't know why people always throwing this elbow out. And don't even say it's a natural motion because it's a whole elbow. Just don't throw your elbow out. I'm gonna go back for that one. Now y'all got to get back on top of the turnovers. On top of getting easy buckets, y'all got to limit the easy buckets. So you got to get back in transition and stop these easy layups, the easy runs to the rim, down on fast breaks. You can't be giving up the easy ones. Like I said, it's just like with the fouls, and it's just like, or not with the fouls, but with getting easy buckets. You got to try to get the easy ones, then you got to try to limit the easy ones. Because if you let it balance out, then you're playing in a half-court game, and now that's going to be hard to play with when you just got Embiid and Harris. So you just got to try to limit those easy ones. Now Niang hits a jumper. This pizza making built by the ass, but now y'all didn't get back even off a make. Y'all got to get back. You just trading buckets at this point. You just trading buckets. But at the end of the day, y'all won. Y'all won last night, so y'all did just enough to win. But that's gonna be the only good thing about y'all missing Harden and Maxey is that teams are gonna underestimate y'all. They're gonna come in, they're gonna be like, oh, we just stack up on Embiid. We're gonna make sure Embiid don't get no touches. But if your other guys could step up to the plate and be ready to make plays, score, then teams are gonna get hit early. They're gonna be like, whoa, we didn't expect this from out of him. We didn't expect Harris to be this aggressive. He hasn't been this aggressive for years. But now you're gonna see Harris be more aggressive. Milton is talented. Milton can step it up once he starts getting his rhythm going. Milton is talented. Korkmaz could let off a few. Niang shooter, but like, that's the only advantage y'all really got is that teams are gonna underestimate y'all coming in. They're gonna be like, it's light work. Stop Embiid, we good. But if y'all supporting cast could kick in a little bit, then they're gonna get hit, and it may be too late for them to adjust. And it's to be just like the Hawks did this game. They underplayed. They underplayed. They underestimated. They came in there just like, oh, they're so calm. They was up by like 20. They was up by like 20 at some point, damn near 20 at some point. Then they took their foot off the gas and they started to play down to the level of their competition, which allowed Philly to come back into the game. And y'all will be able to catch a few of them against other competitive teams. Because like I said before, they're going to come into it and think, okay, we just got to stop Embiid and we cool. And they're going to think y'all whack. But if your players, supporting players, your role players can step up to the plate, y'all got a chance to win some games before Maxey and Harden get back. So y'all just need probably just to split, go 50-50 on all these games for like the next couple weeks or something. I don't know how hard the schedule is. I haven't looked at it, but if y'all can't just try not to be negative, that's not too far of a setback. Because granted, y'all lost Maxey and Harden at the same time. So if y'all can split these games and kind of stay in playoff areas for the moment, then y'all should be straight going down the stretch going into the playoffs. But yeah, that's how the Sixers could win some games. That's how I think they could win some games. What they have to do to win some games for the time being until Maxey and Harden get back. And so before this video ends, make sure you like, subscribe, you comment, turn on your notifications, new videos every day, and I'll see y'all in the next vid.